Hi, my name is Lindee Russel and my exhibition is called Let's Walk. I've dabbled for a long time. Since I've come back to Narrandera over about 8 years ago, I have really had the opportunity to work on my arts practice. But ever since a child, I've created. A local? Well, I grew up here. My family's from here. I moved away in the early 90s and I've been back a bit over 8 years. Our local environment I just love. So many places, there's so many beautiful walks that we go on. I have a real passion for textiles and using recycled fabrics and materials, anything I can get hold of. I like to create and turn into something else. And an artist, a UK textile artist, Shelley Rhodes, inspired me to take the walks in our local environment, and from that just capture what I would see, what I was familiar with as a child, what's developed over the years, and in rather a meditative state, I suppose. Just wander through, did some drawings, took some photos. Our bushland is just beautiful, very familiar places. It's very easy to walk and immerse yourself in it. So there's a couple of pieces. As I said, I like to recycle and reuse things, and I love the colour of a tea bag once you've used it. I've been saving them for a number of years. It was always a bit of a bed. My mother used to put them in the bin if she could, because I'd dry them on the windowsill. So I had this giant box and she's like, "You'll never use them." So there's one piece that I've dedicated to her to show, sadly she passed before she could see it, to show that yeah, I did use them, and it's been beautiful, beautiful colours, and to stitch on them and create. There's two pieces where I've used the tea bags. One is just hanging to show you the environment outside. So there's long strips that are stitched together, and it's like you're walking through the bush, the rustle of the pieces together. And the other is depicts the river as it flows through Narrandera, and it's made from the tabs of the tea bags, stitched together and painted. And yeah, so yes, most of it's for sale, and yeah, it's been lovely. I've sold quite a few pieces, which is very nice. It's been very well received, I think, with locals who can recognise the tree. I like to get into the detail of what I see, and I love to stitch, so being able to create a piece, I start with a piece of fabric which I paint white, or to give you an interesting background to start with, and then draw on that, and then paint and use dye, and then some machine stitching, and then some hand stitching to finish them off. So it's a whole collection. It's the story of, while there are walks in Narrandera and it's our local environment, it can be anywhere. It's to show that art's for everyone, and art's accessible for everyone. What you go out and see, you can recreate. So it starts at the Common, which is down on the Murrumbidgee River, and first beach and second beach. So as you stroll through there, and then you head across to the wetlands, which is a beautiful spot to walk. A lot of people go there, and you wander through the wetlands. And then out to Rocky Waterhole, which is quite significant. So there are 3 quite significant walking places to Narrandera, and it tells a story of our bush, but broader than that, the Australian bush. Like, there's been a lot of visitors there, even at the launch, people come from out of town and could just relate to it so much, which is what I wanted to create. The locals knew the story, knew the walks. I know that tree, I take my dog there, I sit under that tree, I meditate there, I do this. So it's wonderful to have that local feedback, but also from people that are away since it's been up. I've had so much feedback that they can relate, and they can, from the works, they can immerse themselves in their own environment, and it inspires them to do something. My name is Lindee Russel. The exhibition is Let's Walk, and I hope to see you there.